Hey everybody, Cam with The Real World here. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to give us a like, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to get notifications of all our videos here at The Real World. Today we're going to talk about my favorite films of the summer. Summer of 2022 had a lot of great releases, and I wanted to break down some of my favorites here for you today. First of all, we're going to kick things off with an honorable mention. Didn't quite make the top 10, but I wanted to talk about Day Shift. This is a Netflix movie starring Jamie Foxx, and it's sort of a buddy cop, vampire hunter action comedy. It's a really violent, gory, action-driven movie, and it has a couple of great performances from Jamie Foxx, who's kind of a veteran of this vampire hunting group, and Dave Franco as the young rookie. And they have a great dynamic back and forth. This movie's just full of incredible stunts, great fight choreography, really interesting camera work. So if you're into a kind of violent and gritty, gory vampire action movie, this one's for you. You should check it out. In at number 10 is Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. This was a surprise from Disney Plus. It's based on the Chip 'n Dale characters from Rescue Rangers, the animated series, which I grew up watching. And this is sort of a meta take on the whole thing. So Andy Samberg and John Mulaney are playing Chip 'n Dale, and they are actors who have played in this animated series, and now they're kind of past their prime, and they've got to solve this mystery. And so it's sort of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit in many ways. It's a live action animated hybrid film, and it's got a lot of laughs. It's really funny. It's definitely made for a modern audience. A lot of current relevant jokes in there that may not age very well, but right now they're really funny. So check this one out while you can. I got a big kick out of it. I think the animation is really well done. The voice acting and the live action actors both do a pretty good job. So if you want some laughs, check out Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. In at number 9 is Jurassic World Dominion Extended Edition. So if you check out this movie, be sure to watch the new director's cut, which is on Blu-ray and 4K right now. I actually recently picked up my own copy so I could check out this new extended edition that they have. It adds almost 15 minutes of new footage that was not seen in theaters. And I wasn't a big fan of this when I saw it in theaters, but man, the extended edition really turned me around on it. I really enjoyed the added opening sequence and the character interactions that we get sprinkled throughout the movie, these new little moments that they've added. Definitely check out the extended edition. It's now on 4K. It looks amazing on the 4K format and sounds great too. It's a satisfying conclusion to the 6-film saga that's been going on since 1993. Of course, we've got Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard back. Laura Dern, Sam Neill, and Jeff Goldblum all rejoin the franchise here as well. Lots of good dino action in this. You're going to get a big kick out of it if you like this franchise. A new one that was just added to Amazon Prime is Samaritan. This is Sylvester Stallone's superhero movie. It's sort of a gritty, dark take on the comic book genre, and it's really well done on every level. I highly recommend it. If you have Prime, it's free for you. So just go ahead and check it out. That's my number 8. For more, check out our podcast coming later this week on the channel. And at number 7 is Bullet Train. This is a really fun, over-the-top action comedy starring Brad Pitt. It's got David Leitch, who's become a really great director. He's been a stuntman for many years in the business, but he really balances the humor with the sort of zany violence that's going on throughout this movie. It's about Brad Pitt, who's kind of an assassin who's looking for a more peaceful life. He just thinks he's on this train to grab this briefcase and get out. But of course, chaos ensues as all these other assassins are after the same object. And so you got a colorful cast of characters here, some fun dialogue. It's really an enjoyable ride, is how I would describe this movie. Very beautifully shot and lit. I thought it was better than your average action film. So that's my number 7. My number 6 is The Sea Beast. This is a new animated movie on Netflix right now. You can check it out. It's a sort of high seas adventure movie for the whole family to enjoy. You've got Carl Urban in there, Jared Harris as well. They're playing pirates battling these monsters in the ocean and searching for treasure. The voice acting is superb in this, and I really enjoyed the animation and the animation style in this as well. So this is one, again, the whole family can enjoy. Definitely check out The Sea Beast, now on Netflix. Entering my top five now with 13 Lives. This is an amazing true story I knew very little about. It's about the soccer team that got trapped in a cave in Thailand. Ron Howard directs this fantastic film, again, based on a true story. He's sort of known for doing that. Viggo Mortensen, Colin Farrell, Joel Edgerton, they all do a fantastic job acting in this movie. It's a really claustrophobic thriller at times, and it's just really well done on every level. You got to check it out right now on Amazon Prime. And if you want my full review for this film, go to my recent podcast on it. In at number four is Jordan Peele's latest film, Nope. He is known for the horror genre. He did Us, he did Get Out, and this is now his third directorial effort. He also wrote this movie. It's very well done, and it's very interesting. A lot of interesting themes that he's playing with here, interesting visuals. It's a stunning movie to watch. He shot a lot of it in the IMAX format. It sort of does for the sky what Jaws did for the ocean. It stars Daniel Kaluuya and Keke Palmer. The cast just does an excellent job here. Again, the visuals are breathtaking, really good cinematography, some great music as well. Definitely a unique entry in his filmography and one that stood out to me. In at number three is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This is Sam Raimi's bizarre sequel to the first Doctor Strange movie and his first foray into the Marvel Universe since his original Spider-Man movies back in the early 2000s. So it's got a lot of his signature quirks, very Evil Dead vibes here. We're getting a lot of horror elements in this Doctor Strange movie, more so than we've had in any other Marvel movie before. It gets very strange, as the title suggests. It's got a lot of great visuals in it. Just tells a good story. I really enjoyed the action sequences, the special effects, the characters all here, I think, have good character arcs. Elizabeth Olsen does an excellent job playing her character here, building off of what she did in WandaVision. Benedict Cumberbatch is always great. So you got a lot of good actors here doing something very different than they've done before. And I'm just glad to see Marvel branching out and doing something unique, as their kind of formulaic movies are getting a little stale at this point. If you have Disney Plus, you can watch Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness right now. My number two is Prey. This is the Predator prequel that just came out on Hulu. So if you have Hulu, you can check this movie out now. It stars Amber Midthunder. This is her first starring role. You have Dan Trachtenberg directing this, who just did 10 Cloverfield Lane a few years back. So it's a really welcome, fresh entry in the Predator franchise. And I think it has some good visual storytelling, some brutal action sequences that are really exciting and engaging. And I thought everything about this movie was top notch, from the music to the cinematography to the editing, the writing, everything about it. The performances are very authentic. And I just really enjoyed the fact that they did something different with this franchise that set it apart. So definitely check out Prey if you have Hulu. And in at number one is Top Gun Maverick. This is the best movie I've seen all summer. I thought it was really well done. Everything about it was just a surprise, honestly. I think it's even better than the original. Tom Cruise gave it his all here. I mean, really, you can tell that he put the effort in, and everyone behind the scenes, from Joseph Kosinski, the director, they all just did a great job making the best movie they could possibly make. It just tells a good character-driven, emotional story that takes place, 30 years after the original. They do a great job with the aerial stunt sequences. They look absolutely phenomenal because they were actually done. This is not CGI. This is actually putting the actors in these planes, taking them up in the sky, and filming them. It really has never been done before on this level. So it's certainly breaking new ground in many areas. The great Hans Zimmer does the incredible score for this movie. It's just a really, really engaging, fun movie to watch. It's now grossed over $1 billion worldwide, which is incredible. The cast here, as I mentioned, Tom Cruise is in top form here. Jennifer Connelly is excellent as his romantic interest in the movie. Miles Teller delivers another great performance. He's given many over his short career, but he's doing a great job here. Glenn Powell is a great kind of up and comer who's doing a good job here as well. John Hamm, of course, the great Val Kilmer makes an appearance in this movie, and that scene is by far one of the most affecting in the entire film. So it's just an impactful, engaging, excellent legacy sequel, which I really enjoyed. So those are my top 10 favorite films of the summer. Let me know in the comments below, what are your 10 favorite movies of the summer? I only counted movies released between May and August. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get notifications of all our videos, and we'll see you next time right here on The Real World.